up next time we get attacked.
I got you, man. No worries.
Hi.
Hey Cole, how you doing, buddy?
Stream Elements bot running robot.
I can't wait to get a new computer. I have to find a new computer somewhere. Think I'm gonna get a laptop. Yeah, for streaming. Alright. I'm all set now. Woohoo!
You're back. The glowing sea. Virgil. What's happening?
I found Virgil. He has a way inside the Institute. But I need a code from a Courser chip.
A Courser chip? You fought a Courser? Oh my god. Unfortunately, I can't help you. I've worked on a lot of synths, but never a Courser. I don't know what that chip does, let alone how to decode it. But there are people who might. I work with a group that, well, they're the only ones I know that even have a chance at cracking Institute security. They're called the Railroad.
I killed the railroad.
They can't be the only people who can crack a damn code.
A pre-war computer chip, maybe you could find someone else. But the Institute is far more advanced. They built the synths, for God's sake. The Railroad's the only group with people who even understand Institute security protocol at the most basic level. Trust me, you need to talk to them.
They're fucking dead, dude. I killed the fucking railroad.
Dr. Amari?
You've been through so much. I hope you find some peace one day.
God. So dumb. Yeah, might as well go see what kind of shit I can steal from the railroad. Since I killed them all.
Hey Gwampa.
Hey, Mr. Double. How's it going?
Can't believe it. You look just like Sammy, too. He sure as hell didn't act like him. Institute thinks they can replace people with synths in this town? They got another thing coming. What am I gonna tell his mother? Hey, just your friendly neighborhood watch. Shooting down Institute spies as they crop up.
Glad you took care of him.
Thanks. At least synth doubles die just like the real thing, right? Adios.
Wait a minute. Don't I get an apartment in here? And good neighbor. Should have my own apartment in here.
You were the one taking pot shots for that super.
So how you doing, Mr. Double?
Too bad about Finn. Gonna miss him next super mutant attack rolls round. Oh well. What can I do for our newcomer?
Did I hear you talking about the Institute?
You like my little speech? I do it every once in a while in case they're listening in. I want those synth makers to know that Good Neighbor is off limits. No one gets replaced in my town. But hey, weren't we talking about your needs? What did you come here for?
Why does the Institute replace people?
Hell if I know. Mess with people's heads, control us from the shadows, or maybe they do it just because they can. No one knows where the Institute is, what kind of people they are, or why they've decided to engineer their own slaves. But there it is. Just to be clear, everyone's welcome in Good Neighbor. I don't care if you're a synth, ghoul, or even a super mutant, so long as you play nice. And let me tell you, synths still under the Institute's control don't play nice. Done talking about this. What else you need?
What's your story, Hancock?
My favorite subject. I came into this town about a decade ago. Had a smooth set of skin back then. While I was busy making myself a pillar of this community, I would go on these, like, wild tears. I was young. Any chems I could find, the more exotic the better. Finally found this experimental radiation drug. Only one of its kind left, and only one hit. Oh man, the high was so worth it. Yeah, I'm living with the side effects, but hey, what's not to love about immortality?
Wow. You're a hell of a risk taker, Hancock.
Only have one life. Why not try it all? Anyway, did you need something else?
Tell me more about this town of yours, Good Neighbor.
It's all about the people, understand? They're freaks, misfits, and troublemakers. And that's why I love them. Everyone here lives their own life, their own way. No judgments. Now, was there anything else?
Nothing right now.
Cool, cool.
You ever tried chess? Sometimes you need to sacrifice a piece to keep the game going. Keep that in mind. We didn't get to the top of this town by playing fair.
Brotherhood of Steel. Better stay out of Good Neighbor. All I'm saying. I heard you walk that Freedom Trail. What, you some kind of, what do they call it? History buff? Now, I've seen a lot of crazy stuff in my time, but a flying ship, yowza.
Ever been to Kill or Be Killed? Fine.
Hey, Cleo.
Well, hello. Everything here is guaranteed to injure, maim, or kill at your discretion. Except me. I only kill when I want to.
I've got a few minutes to browse.
Purchase a variety in case of boredom.
To Hobo, I said hi. Was he just chilling out? Yeah. I'm lucky I made it because I don't think the trailer air brakes were frozen. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I just slam on the brakes and then use the Jake brake to slow down. Yeah. Because I had 20,000 pounds in the trailer. Yeah. Yeah. That's all that matters. I probably won't be doing much next week because of all the storms. That's why I'm going to have to find another job. No, I was thinking about working at the
Sorry
DEQ.
to hear, Guampa. Hopefully you still get paid.
That's where you inspect vehicles and see if they want, if they're, when you inspect them, take your car in to get new tags on your car and stuff. Yeah. That's alright, Mr. Double. Well, at least I made a home save.
That's all that matters.
Yep. I love this gun. Who's shooting at me? Yeah, feel that? Oh, do you feel that? You blew up. Anybody else want some? Huh? Want some? Come get some. What the what? Oh, hey, you want some? You know I'm crazy. Run away! Run away! You're dead. Yeah. See, there ain't nobody in here. They all died. Oh, my food's on the way. Anybody else in here? Yeah. Alright. Alright. I decoded it myself. Okay. Thank you.
What are you guys doing? Go back on that freeway road. Move! What are you doing? Excited? Oh, no one's talking? Okay. Oh shit, hello? Hello? Is anybody there? No. What the hell? I was talking to myself there. Just
As usual.
Dodge Ram. The STR. Do what now? I'm trying to cruise to like the racing gun. Oh, squeezed by that car.
Yo Wampa.
Yep. Move.
Cabbage rolls look like. Hopefully. Alright. Got my food. Alright. Looks like messy food. You killing monsters? Alright. Juice Slayer, what up? Where you been slaying deers at? Deer Slayer, Slayer of Deers, you know.
Deer Slayer.
And Mr. Double. Mr. Double. Most say grower is streaming too. We'll go over there and say hi to him. He's playing God of War. Oh, chew toy. Oh, shit. Oh, crap.
Deer Slayer is such a weird name for a vegan.
Oh, shit. Deer Slayer's a vegan? No wonder he's sick all the time. Ha! I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Hope you're getting peanut butter protein then. Oh, vegans can't have peanut butter, right? Probably allergic to peanuts. Correct me if I'm wrong. The vegan, it goes like a man sticks his dick in your ass, right? Is that what it is? That's what a comedian said. Can't remember the name of the comedian, but he's like, "Oh, this is how you do that, right?" I think it's Craig
On the floor laughing.
Craig Ferguson. Correct me if I'm wrong. Okay, get the hell out of here. Railroad's dead, the railroad's dead. Ha ha ha.
Deer Slayer has 2 minutes to deny or it forever will be recorded in history.
Oh crap. he ain't denying it. Secret's out. Sorry. Secret's out. No shit. You ever seen Honey Boo Boo? Ask your brother about Honey Boo Boo. Yeah, where they talk like this. They talk like blah 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 Honey Boo Boo. Oh crap! Those guys can't even talk. Honey Boo Boo. I'll have to go see Virgil again. Good thing I can fast travel.
Lockett and George, Deerslayer takes it up the bum, rolling on the floor laughing.
Oh shit. Mr. DeBow said Deerslayer takes it up the butt. Because he wasn't denying it. Well, what happened was he probably just came and said hi and then left. I'm in the glowing sea. I'm in the glowing sea. Woo! I gotta go see Virgil. Big green guy.
Wasn't sure I'd see you again. You managed to get what you need?
I have the code.
Suppose I shouldn't be surprised. You did get rid of Kellogg after all. Not too much of a leap to take down a Courser. How'd you manage to get it decoded?
The railroad helped me.
Oh God, those kooks. I would have expected they'd be too busy trying to liberate vending machines or setting computer terminals free or... Sorry. They just have something of a reputation. You're not the only one who's been busy. I did the best I could. From memory and things I've overheard through the years. Came up with some schematics for you. Wasn't easy. These hands are ridiculous. Fine motor skills have gone to shit. Here's the simple explanation. You need to build a device that will hijack the signal the Institute uses to teleport coursers, and send you instead. You know the craziest part of the design? That classical music station. That's the carrier signal for the relay. All the data's on harmonic frequencies. You've been hearing it all along. I want to be clear that this isn't my area of expertise. I was bioscience, not engineering or advanced systems or anything.
I'm sure it'll work.
For the record, I haven't made any promises, but if you can build this device and make use of that code, you should be able to override the signal from the Institute's relay. Can you? I mean, can you build it? You have people that can help. This is a lot for one person, even you.
I've got it covered.
Good, good. Because you've got to make it in there. For both our sakes. And don't you forget our agreement. I've helped you as best I can. If you make it in there, you find that serum. It's my only hope for ever being normal. So you find it. Now go on. Take this and get to work. You do whatever it takes. Call on whoever you know to help.
I'm killing people. I killed the railroad on Fallout 4. Huh? I love that game. You're bad what? What game? Oh, you got it? Yeah, it's fun. Yeah, it's free. Eh? I've had it for years, eh? And it has mods, eh? It's got mods, eh? I'm in God mode right now. Yep. I'm in God mode. Dear Slayer.
Waving hand, medium skin tone.
El Diablo. What up? Who's El Diablo? It's El Diablo. Is it Esef? Or Esef?
Sucks show eyes.
Oh, Zuxio. Zuxio. That's right. Zuxio in the house with Mr. Doubles. You don't know who that is? Because he never comes to visit you? Ah.
How are you, Guampa?
I'm good. I'm just barely made it home.
What do you need?
Through the blizzard.
Can you take a look at these schematics? A scientist named Virgil said they could get me inside the Institute.
The Institute? Why in the world would you want to mess around with them?
Oh, yikes.
They killed my husband.
Yep.
Oh.
I just barely made it.
We'll give you whatever help we can. Don't worry about that. Now,
Yeah, between Idaho and Oregon.
What exactly does it do?
Your most hated is the hoe. Used to be.
The Institute uses teleportation to get in and out. This machine can hijack their signal and send me instead.
Teleportation? For real? Wow. That would explain a lot about how the Institute manages to operate. If anyone can make heads or tails of those plans, it'd be Sturgis. I haven't found anything yet that he couldn't build or fix. We've gotten big enough that we're having trouble communicating with all our settlements. It's a good problem to have, and I have a solution. I think it's time to retake the castle. It used to be the Minutemen HQ,
Okay.
way before my time. Well fortified, centrally located, and most important, it has a powerful radio.
Okay, let me go.
I don't see how that helps us. We already have an HQ.
It's the radio transmitter that we need. Whether we fully rebuild the castle after retaking it will be up to you. So, should I have an assault force assemble near the castle?
I'll think about it and get back to you.
Your call. Just let me know when you're ready to pull the trigger. I'll mark it on your map. We can use all the support we can get. So, see what you can do to help.
Alright. Cool. Take on the Institute. Wake up, Sturgis.
Preston thought you might be able to figure out these plans for me.
Sure thing. Let's see what you've got.
Here you go.
Wow, what a mess. Looks like encrypted RF transmissions. Okay, so that gets routed through... What the hell? Teleportation. This is some pretty crazy shit. You sure it's for real?
Oh, great.
It's real. I got it from an ex-Institute scientist.
Seriously?
I learned how to do that dupe account stuff and now I got people lining up for accounts face with tears of joy.
Oh crap, where's my account? Zuxio said he's got people lined up for accounts.
Hey, Sturgis.
Shit, you want one? Face with tears of joy.
Yeah, I'll take one. Fine. I need one that's got $700 billion on it. What am I supposed to do?
Skunk.
Damn it.
Sturgis.
So, I was looking at those plans you gave me. Some pretty crazy stuff. Teleportation. You sure this is for real?
Double fast run 7,900,000,000 female characters got saved dunces high KD face with tears of joy male character has all the joggers besides green eyeball eye.
Holy crap.
The
How
agents
much
never
is
think
it?
about the nuts and bolts of actually making something work. But, looks like it's all here.
Thank you for your support. https://streamelements.com/gwampa/tip.
It'll need some pretty high-grade metals, but it's basically not that different than the lining of a jet engine.
Free cause I'm feeling nice and I don't got PayPal or Cash App face with tears of joy.
Oh. Shit. Well, if you want to send it to me on Twitter, you can. And then I'll get on there tomorrow or whatever. That'd be awesome. I appreciate it.
Can you give me a list of
skunk dashing away
Most
dashing away bacon.
Ooh, all them farts and then some bacon. Nice.
Figuring out how to actually build the rest of this thing. Keep in mind,
Skunk farts and bacon.
This is going to take a crazy amount of juice. Like if you had a spare nuclear reactor handy, we could probably use it. And it's going to be big. So find a nice open building site with lots of power available.
Okay.
Yeah, I just gotta make the axe unless you have an old Xbox account you don't use with a GTA character that is 30 days.
I don't have an Xbox. I don't have an Xbox. I wish.
Then I'll just make an axe for you to migrate over in 30 days.
That sounds good. Sounds good. Make a Guampa account. Guampa 2.
Sturgis.
How's it going?
Oh yeah, ranks are high to 7,981 on male, 1,709 on female.
Holy crap, that's awesome.
Yeah, ready to build the rest of it.
Good. I think I got a handle on this crazy contraption. At least as much as I can tell. Until we actually try to build it, here's a list of 3 things that may be harder to find. I think I'll be able to pull together everything else we're gonna need. I'll meet you over at the building site and see if we can actually make this thing work.
Thanks, Sturgis. I'll get right on this.
Good deal. One thing to keep in mind while you're building this, it all needs to be wired together, so all...
Sub and like or take a hike.
I'll see you over at the building site. Good luck.
Yeah.
Like and subscribe. Be respectful. No cats.
Nice.
No spamming annoyous. No spamming in the chat. Be nice.
Yeah, I can wait 30 days.
Hey, Sturgis.
Everything looks good on my end. You ready to see if this thing actually works?
Let's do this.
You sure? Okay. Your part is simple. Just step onto the platform. I'll start scanning for an Institute signal to lock onto. Then, I fire her up and we see what happens. Getting cold feet? I don't blame you. Okay, hold real still. I don't want any corruption of the molecular beam. Oh yeah, by the way, I figured this was a golden opportunity to find out as much as we can about the Institute, and what they're up to. Yeah, this holotape's all set with a program that will scan their network and download anything it finds. Uh-oh. Yeah, we better hurry. And don't worry about that tubing wiggling around. It's, just there for decoration. Okay. Scanning for the Institute signal. Tracking RF. And... got it. Hold on to your butt.
Ha ha ha. Going to the Institute. Time to kill everybody in the Institute.
Hello. I wondered if you might make it here. You're quite resourceful. I'm known as Father. The Institute is under my guidance. I know why you're here. I'd like to discuss things with you face to face. Please, step into the elevator. I can only imagine what you've heard, what you think of us. I'd like to show you that you may have the wrong impression. Welcome to the Institute. This is the reality of the Institute. This place, these people, the work we do.
What did you say?
For over 100 years, we've dedicated ourselves to humanity's survival. Decades of research.
He's getting mad?
Countless experiments and trials. A
Why?
shared vision of how science can help shape the future. It has never been easy. And our actions are often misinterpreted by those above.
Why are you mad, Jedi?
Someday, perhaps, we can show them what we've accomplished.
Oh.
But for now, we must remain underground. There's too much at stake here to risk it all. As you've seen, things
What?
above are unstable.
You okay?
I'd like to talk to you about what we can do for everyone. But that can wait.
Huh?
You are here for a specific, very
No,
personal.
I muted him. He's too loud.
You are here for your son.
Too loud, Jedi. I can't hear.
Sean?
Huh? Yes, I'm Sean.
Sean? Oh my god. It's really you.
Who are you?
Sean, it's me. I'm your mom.
Father, what's going on? What's happening?
Sean, are you okay? You're not hurt, are you?
What's going on? Father? Father!
I'll kill them for this. All of them.
I don't know you. Go away. Father! Father, help me! There's someone here. Help me!
Who is Father? Where is he?
Father? Father, help me! She's trying to take me! Father? Father, help me!
Sean. S923, recall code Cirrus. Fascinating, but disappointing. The child's responses were not at all what I anticipated. He's a prototype, you understand. We're only just now beginning to explore the effects of extreme emotional stimuli. Please try and keep an open mind. I recognize that you are emotional, and that your journey here has been fraught with challenges. Let's start anew. I am Father. Welcome to the Institute.
This is insane. All of it.
The degree of trauma you're experiencing right now is understandable. Please, just try to relax. I know this is all difficult to take in.
I want answers, asshole. Now!
Under the circumstances, I will forgive your vulgarity, but I need you to realize that this situation is far more complicated than you could have imagined. You have traveled very far, and suffered a great deal to find your son. Well, your tenacity and dedication have been rewarded. It's good to finally meet you. After all this time. It's me. I am Sean. I am your son.
Bullshit!
Is it? After all the things you've seen and experienced in the Commonwealth? Think about it. In the vault, you had no concept of the passage of time. You were released from your pod and went searching for the sun you'd lost. But then you learned that your son was no longer an infant, but a 10-year-old boy. You believed that 10 years had passed. Is it really so hard to accept that it was not 10, but 60 years? That is the reality. And here I am, raised by the Institute, and now its leader.
I stole you. Kidnapped you. It wasn't right.
Right, wrong, irrelevant. It was necessary. The Institute believed humanity's future depended on it. At that time, the year 2227, the Institute had made great strides in synth production. But it was never enough. Scientific curiosity and the goal of perfection drove them ever onward. What they wanted was the perfect machine. So they followed the best example thus far. The human being. Walking, talking, fully articulate, capable of anything.
Yeah, you lost me. I don't see the point of any of this.
You don't see the connection. Let me try to explain. The Institute endeavored to create synthetic organics. The most logical starting point, of course, was human DNA. Plenty of that was available, of course. But it had all become corrupted. In this wasteland, radiation affected everyone. Even in their attempts to shield themselves from the world above, members of the Institute had been exposed. Another source was necessary. But then the Institute found me after discovering records from Vault 111. An infant, frozen in time, protected from the radiation-induced mutations that had crept into every other...
Collision Guampton Nation collision.
I was exactly
Arrested.
And so it was my DNA that became the basis of the synthetic
Arrested.
used to create every human-like synth you see today. I am their father. Through science, we are family.
Guampton
The
Nation.
synths, me and you.
Sean. It's really you.
It really is. I know you must have questions. Please. Anything I can do to help you understand.
Your father. He never got to see you grow up.
Yes. What happened to him was...
Waving hand.
Incident, of course. It seems what happened to him was an unfortunate bit of collateral damage. For many years, I never questioned who my parents were. I accepted my situation, and that was that. With old age comes regret. And asking what if more often. But what matters now is that you and I have a chance to begin again. What else can I say to ease your mind?
Kellogg. He worked for you?
Kellogg. He was an Institute asset long before I arrived here. It wasn't until I became director that I learned of all the things he'd done. What kind of man he was.
You knew the man was a psychopath, but you used him anyway?
Would you have preferred that I turned him loose on the Commonwealth? At least keeping him on a short leash kept the collateral damage to a minimum. The Institute took advantage of Kellogg's vicious nature. I will freely admit that. Institute technology prolonged his life, and his usefulness far beyond any normal human lifespan. He never failed the Institute, but his cruelty...
He's streaming tonight, Arrested.
...with every completed objective. I won't lie. It's no coincidence your path crossed his. It seemed a fitting way to allow you, us, to have some amount of revenge. What else can I say to ease you?
So, you're in charge of the Institute?
I am the acting director, yes. I spent decades working to reach this point. It's a responsibility I take very seriously. The Institute. It's important. It really is humanity's best hope for the future, no matter what those above ground might think of us.
They need your help, Sean. It's rough up there, to say the least.
Oh, we've tried that. Surprised. The Institute once tried to help create a stabilized Commonwealth government. It ended in bickering, infighting. It was a disaster.
Thank you for your support. https://streamelements.com/gwampa/TIP.
I can convince you of that. Just give me time. I know there's more for us to discuss. But the Institute is on the verge of some important breakthroughs. Your presence would be appreciated as we approach them. I've been a part of something amazing here. I've helped to build a life for myself and the people of the Institute. And now, after all these years, you have an opportunity to help with that. Doesn't that intrigue you? Isn't that what you want?
Maybe. I don't know. This is so much to take in.
I know. And I am sorry. You have been through so much in such a short time. The Institute can provide a better life than anything above ground. You've been in the Commonwealth. You've seen what it's like. I assure you that you are better off with us.
I
don't know what to do.
I realize that. It's why I'm trying to help you. I hope that you can see that rationally. The Institute is the only thing left in the world that is worth being part of. I simply ask that you give the Institute, me, a chance. A chance to show you what I've been telling you. We really do have humanity's best interest at heart. Will you take that chance?
All right.
Thank you. The Institute is now your home, as much as it is mine. Please take some time, get to know it. Meet the people you'll be working with. You'll want to introduce yourself to the division heads. Dr. Fillmore in Facilities, Dr. Ao in SRB, Dr. Holdren in Bioscience, and finally Dr. Lee in Advanced Systems. They've all been notified of your arrival, of course. Meet them, and then we'll discuss what comes next.
Sean, about this synth.
You mean the child? It's a fascinating project, really. There are issues to be solved, of course, but we've made remarkable progress.
He's definitely impressive.
Yes, it's pushed our technology to the limit. We've gained some valuable insights in terms of both hardware and software. I'll make sure it's brought back online in the near future.
You'll have an opportunity to interact with him further. But I'll admit I'm curious. As a parent looking for a child, looking for the younger version of me, what do you think? Do you think you could love him? Like you would a real boy?
Seriously, you really believe a human could love a synth?
That's a difficult question. I suppose it depends on how closely we've managed to mimic human behavior and emotions. Yours is a unique position. You may be the only one that's truly able to answer these questions right now. I wouldn't claim to know everything you're feeling, but if in some small way the boy's presence can help, I hope you'll keep an open mind.
Sean?
Hello, Mother. Enjoying your time here.
This a clean floor. Are your visual receptors malfunctioning? Can you not see the grime and dust?
My apologies, sir. I was issued a defective cleansing unit.
Don't make excuses. You're clearly defective, and I am...
Hey, Doc.
Yes, sir.
You know what happens when people get robots to do all their work? They get fat and lazy, that's what. Real people doing real thinking and real work. That's the future I want.
No argument here.
Nice to meet someone who isn't obsessed with replacing people with machines. I've been saying for years that we're too reliant on these synths. But nobody wants to listen. Maybe you can talk some sense into them. In any case, I suppose I should say, welcome. Perhaps a fresh perspective will do some good around here.
Scanning. Subject identified.
Hey.
Operating at full capacity. Scanning unknown identity. Clearance confirmed.
Welcome to the Institute, ma'am. Report anything suspicious to the SRB. Hold it right there.
Is there a problem?
Routine security check. See anything suspicious lately?
Suspicious? What do you mean by suspicious?
I mean, like dodging my questions.
No, nothing to report, sir. If I see something, I'll be sure to come right to you.
You do that. I'd hate to find your name on a repurposed list.
Hi.
Pardon me, ma'am.
It's an honor to have you here, ma'am. Yes?
Excuse me.
As the Institute's first personal synth, I try to set a good example.
What's a personal synth?
Dr. Benet is carrying out a social experiment. He wants to see if a synth can integrate into a human family. I know I can never replace his wife or be a real mother to Liam, but I can at least help with the domestic duties. I like to think I'm a pretty good cook. It was a real pleasure to meet you. I'm sure you're still taking everything in, so I'll let you get back to that.
No visible reaction to the K-14 compound.
It must
We'll
make
start
you
the next
proud
trial.
to see all that Father
The
has
dosage
done.
will be much
All
larger
that
this
he
time.
has built.
And the sun.
Hi.
Will there be any pain?
Once you've settled in, I'll want to do a physical and get a file going on you. No hurry.
You're the doctor here?
Everyone's a doctor here. But if you mean physician, then yes, I'm about as close as we've got to one. How about you take some time to get comfortable, learn the lay of the land and such. In the meantime, you come see me if you need to get patched up. We'll do that checkup when you're good and ready. Take care of yourself, so I don't have to. I honestly don't know. I suppose it's your job to find out. Now hold still.
What others call complaining, I call critical thinking and challenging assumptions.
Is it true food supplement 77 has been discontinued?
That is correct.
That was my favorite one.
I will be happy to
You're
forward
here.
your request
Glad
to the
you made it.
Bioscience Division. In the meantime, please feel free to enjoy one of our other nutritious and flavorful food supplements.
I want supplement 77.
Just as you gave life to
Almost
Father,
done.
he gave life
Just
to
need
many
to
of
tighten
us.
up this primary drive servo.
Greetings.
That's the third
As the Institute's requisition vendor, I can provide supplies for your missions on the surface. How may I assist you today?
I don't know.
Let's
Most
see
of
what
them
you
have
have.
lasted longer. Past their projected lifespans. If you ask me, they were built pretty well.
Hi, Doc.
Here we go.
They weren't
All
kidding.
set.
You really
Unit,
are
you can
here.
return to duty.
Well, all right. I'm Allie Fillmore. You can think of me as the Institute's chief engineer. When Father told us about you, I could hardly believe it. You've been through so much, I think most people would have just given up. If you don't mind my asking, what was it that kept you going all that time? I just wanted to find my son and keep him safe. Now that you've found him, I hope you're proud of the great man he grew up to be. Now, I'll give you a quick rundown of the facilities division, and then I'll answer any questions you might have afterward. As you might guess, we keep the Institute's mechanical and electrical systems running smoothly. We maintain and upgrade all of the systems that make it possible to live and work in a place like this. There's a lot of machinery behind these walls that recycles the air and water and provides power to the laboratories and quarters. The work we do might not be as exciting as some of the other departments, but it's at least as important. So, now that you're here and you've spoken to Father, does that mean you're on board? Absolutely. Oh, good to hear. It'll be a load off Sean's mind. Take your time. Get yourself acquainted. There's a lot to take in. Plenty of things you won't find topside. If there's anything else you'd like to know about the facilities division, I'm happy to discuss it. It must be a challenge to meet the power demands of a place like this. Absolutely. We scratch and scrape for every precious ounce of voltage that we can. Over the years, we've learned a few tricks that help supplement our power budget. When necessary, we can tap into select sources on the surface. We take only what we need, of course. Fortunately, Advanced Systems is always working on new solutions to generate more energy. It's a good thing, too, because the demand is always increasing. You don't even want to know what a single use of the molecular dematerializer consumes.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thanks again.
Of course. We're all looking forward to working with you.
Hey.
Dr. Watson can be a little obsessive when it comes to rules and policies.
Remember to keep unnecessary power consumption to a minimum. Don't recharge unless your primary levels are below 2%. Also, if you haven't patched your navigation software, do so after this meeting. The last thing we need is more synths bumping into walls. All right, that's all for now. You can resume your duties. I fixed one relay and 2 more start to fail. At least I'm not bored.
Doctor?
It's a real juggling act, trying to keep all the systems down here operating in the green. This place might look shiny and new, but there's a lot of old technology in these walls. I lose sleep worrying about when the next blackout's gonna hit.
How old are we talking about?
Well, the reactor and a lot of the related systems. You know, cooling, monitoring, power distribution. That's all pre-war tech. Most of the superstructure down here was built later, when the people who survived the war. I guess each generation's been tinkering with the place, adding labs, making upgrades, and so on. There's some stuff I need to check on. See you around, yeah?
Did I turn off the interferometer?
Excuse me.
All new synths must be processed without delay.
But we can't just ignore the question. Why can't it have a soul? And if a synth has a soul, then it is a living person by every
surface. It sounds like a nightmare.
Everyone's excited about the new synth.
All this must be a little overwhelming for you.
If you disapprove of the work we do here, you know where to find the teleporter.
Doc?
You've arrived. I'm simply trying to open everyone's eyes. Our third-generation synths are a true breakthrough. The culmination of centuries of research. It's no exaggeration to say that they're superior in almost every way to human beings.
What I've seen so far is pretty impressive.
It's just the beginning. Like I said, a momentous time.
Excuse me, Doctor.
Ah, it's you. You're finally with us. I'd just like to apologize for any trouble our synths may have caused for you on your way here. They, of course, couldn't be told of your identity, and they have very specific protocols for protecting themselves and Institute interests, most of which I designed myself. Not to make problems for you, though. Will you be staying with us, then?
Yes, of course.
Ah, good. Sean is most pleased, I'm sure. He's been quite anxious to have you with us. If you require anything, especially as it pertains to synths, please let me know.
Weird. Weird. Posted it. Guess I'll go this way. Synth retention.
You know the protocol, sir. Authorized personnel only.
So Dr. Ayo thinks he can hide in his office, does he? Well, you can tell him that I intend to speak to Father about these unannounced security sweeps of yours. Ransacking my quarters in the middle of the night is totally unacceptable.
I'll pass along your message, Doctor.
See that you do.
Be on the lookout for unusual
Hey, Doc.
synth.
Welcome. Welcome. It is so good to meet you. I truly hope you'll come to think of the Institute as your home.
It'll take some time, but I could learn to like it here.
I'm so glad to hear you say so, and promise I'll work hard to make sure that you do. You should know that many of us consider it a great honor to have you here.
Nothing to report, ma'am.
I'm seriously thinking of heading over to robotics to knock some heads together.
What now?
They're
Dr.
dragging
Orman's
their feet
lecture
when
on
the
cold
targeting
fusion
package
was nothing
upgrade
short of
passed.
a revelation.
Maybe I should take some courses with me. Send a message.
Please don't.
Always be
There's
vigilant.
enough friction as
We
it is
have
between
many
us
enemies.
and pretty much all the other departments.
Hi there.
Excuse me.
Please don't get any germs on me.
This time as well.
You wouldn't happen to have a spare polarizer on you, would you?
Like any machine, a synth can malfunction. Just wish it didn't happen so often. Hi, Doc.
So, here you are. Justin Ayo, Acting Director of the Synth Retention Bureau. I'll be upfront with you. We're going to be keeping a close eye on you for the near future. Despite your relation to Father, you're a bit of an unknown quantity.
I'm sure you understand. There won't be any issues, will there?
Why? Don't you trust me?
I'll be honest. You're an outsider.
The first outsider to be allowed access to the Institute in quite a long time, in fact. There's little precedent for this situation, so it's only natural to take extra precautions. It's nothing personal, I assure you.
Now, Father has asked that I provide you with a brief overview of the synth retention. Our primary responsibility is the recovery of escaped synths that are hiding among the human population on the surface.
Why would synths want to escape?
Synths do not want. They might look like human beings, but they're machines. As to why they're escaping, that matter is currently under investigation. Our main instrument is the Courser, a third-generation synth assigned to operate on the surface. Coursers hunt down and reclaim synths that have escaped the Institute. They are highly self-sufficient, trained in combat, infiltration, and tracking. In a word, our Coursers are relentless. But I gather you know all this, since you've encountered them already. In fact, I'd very much like to know how you defeated it.
I'm no stranger to combat.
Even so, a Courser should be more than a match for any single combatant. I suppose I'll have to ask robotics to perform detailed diagnostics on the entire production line. As if we don't have enough partners. Now, unless you need something else, I'll get back to work.
I'd like to know more about the synth reclamation process.
Fine. Once a Courser has located a rogue synth, it uses that synth's recall code to wipe its memories and render it inert. We then begin the delicate process of restoring the neural pathways to their original configuration. In those cases where the procedure is successful, the synth returns to duty with no memory of its time on the surface. All too often, we're unable to repair the damage and are forced to dispose of the unit entirely.
Ma'am.
All systems nominal.
She's been at it for over 2 hours. What is she even testing?
I wish I had more time to spend with Quentin, but I can't be in two places at once. We haven't been able to crack that one yet.
Nothing. At this point, she's just doing it for fun. Child synth prototype may truly be the key to our future.
Doc?
Oh, hi there. Sorry if I seem distracted. I memorized 5 sets of design schematics, and now I'm doing detailed mental comparisons.
That's amazing.
Oh, well, a lot of us do that. Anyway, I'm glad you're here. I just wanted to say how much I admire Father, and that it's an honor to meet you. I really hope you'll stay here with us.
Well, that was
Hi.
productive. Have you seen my girls? I hope they're not getting into too much trouble.
Hi.
Yes?
Hey, Doc.
Since you're new here, you should take time to learn our safety procedures. And the sooner the better. Rules create order, and order promotes efficiency.
Words any former soldier can appreciate.
A woman who understands the need for discipline will be a valuable addition here. I had some handbooks made up, but that was years ago. I'll see about getting one to you.
Sounds good.
Take care then.
I hope you and Father try to make up the time you've lost. Family.
Dum 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 dum. Who's this guy?
Father is more than just our leader. He is
No,
our
you're a synth. Shut up, synth.
Dr. Watson doesn't think I'm Institute material. I'm gonna prove him wrong.
Hey there.
Liam's been trying to teach me robotics. It's more complicated than I thought.
Not yet. I've been reviewing Father's plans to expand our operations at Warwick. He's eager to get that going, so I've had to put everything else to one side.
I wonder how the Warwick family is doing. Young Wally must be close to 10 years old by now. It's remarkable that any child can survive for so long up there, don't you think?
I try not to think too much about it. We have more than enough to occupy ourselves here. Those people are the last remnants of a dying past.
Excuse me, Doctor.
It's best not to
Yes,
dwell
yes,
on
I'm
the
sure that
subject.
whatever you have to say is very interesting, but now simply isn't a good time.
Sorry to bother you then.
Mm-hmm. Goodbye. Dr. Holdren's synth gorilla project is showing promising results.
Hey there.
So you were there the day the bombs fell. That must have been terrifying.
Dr. Carlin's doing some amazing things with our genetically engineered crops.
Hi, Doc.
Welcome. So good to have you here. Dr. Clayton Holdren, head of the Bioscience Division. I can't wait for you to see the work we're doing. It's truly amazing.
I look forward to learning more about it.
In that case, let me give you a brief overview of what we do here. As the name implies, the Bioscience Division specializes in fields of study such as botany, genetics, and medicine. Our most important directive is to ensure the health and well-being of everyone in the Institute. To that end, we cultivate highly specialized breeds of flora for use in food and medicine. We've even started to explore the idea of synthetic animal life. You probably saw the gorillas. They're really just a pet project at this point, but the potential is exciting nonetheless.
Seems like there's nothing you guys can't do.
Hard work and ingenuity, any challenge can be overcome. I'm sure I've taken up enough of your time as it is. But I have to ask, have you decided whether you'll join us?
I'm not sure how well I'll fit in, but I'd like to give it a try.
Great. I was hoping you'd say that. In any case, I imagine you'll want to continue looking around. Or, if you prefer, I'd be happy to answer any questions you might have.
You mentioned medical care? I might need that from time to time.
In that case, you'll want to introduce yourself to Dr. Dean Volkert. He's our top biologist and also serves as the Institute's resident physician. Dr. Volkert works in the infirmary. Just pay him a visit whenever you need to. You won't find better medical care anywhere else in the Commonwealth. I'll promise you that.
Feels like this project has been going on for months. Theoretical limits are made to be broken.
I have to admit, the third-generation synths are really something.
Dean.
Take good care of yourself, and you won't have to see too much of me.
I know you'll achieve great things here. We all do.
Reporting status. All functions normal.
Let's see. No, not behind me.
Hello. The Institute's a big place. It might take a while to learn where everything is.
Excuse me, Doctor?
Ah, it's you. You're here then. Yes, I know who you are. We all do. While I'm sure Father is very happy that you're here, I do hope it doesn't interrupt our work.
I get the impression you don't want me here.
What I want, in this case, is largely irrelevant. Father gave his orders. Oh, before I forget, let me see that Pip-Boy of yours. I've been told to install a courser chip in it for you. Father's orders. You're to be given full access, with the ability to relay in and out of the Institute at will.
Thank you. I'm sure that will come in handy.
Given that the relay is the only way to access the Institute, handy is something of an understatement. In case the significance is lost on you, you'll be the only one here with that kind of access. If nothing else, it should demonstrate the amount of trust Father has placed in you. Now, unless there's something else, I really do need to get back to work.
Is everything okay, Dr. Lee? You seem pretty tense.
Yes, things are... It's fine. I'm sorry, I don't socialize much. I prefer to focus on my work.
Okay.
When are you going to tell me about this mysterious Phase 3?
Sir, we've had another situation. A code red.
I'm trying to learn chess. The computer always beats me.
Now that you've had a chance to see the Institute firsthand, what do you think?
You've got technology here that I never dreamed possible. It's amazing.
I'm glad you can appreciate what we've accomplished. None of it has been easy. Ultimately, all our knowledge and resources are focused on a single goal. The goal is best summarized by our motto: mankind redefined. Unfortunately, no advancement comes without occasional setbacks. As remarkable as our synths are, they can be dangerous without proper supervision. The superior synth mind and body attempting to wrestle with something approaching free will can be a recipe for chaos.
If the synths are intelligent and self-aware, then they have a right to free will.
However closely they may approximate human behavior, they are still our creations. When you see what I have to show you, I think you'll agree that we know what is best for our synths. A rogue synth has taken over the Raider gang at Libertalia. His memories have been erased, and his identity altered. He believes he's a man named Gabriel. Under his leadership, the Raiders have taken many innocent lives. I've dispatched a courser to Libertalia. I'd like you to join him and reclaim that synth.
We'll bring that synth home.
That would be best for everyone. Now you should get moving. Many people are in danger, and a delay could cost lives.
Iron Maiden's out to an early lead, but Piece of Junk's right behind. Iron Maiden is still in the lead. This is one hell of a race. It's another great day out here at the track. Hey, pipe down out there. We got a race on. Back to the track.
Sensor alert. Anomaly detected.
Where'd they go? Oh, no you don't. Elder Maxon!
Huh? Over here! Why do they always gotta fight back?
When you turn up, you're dead. Open fire!
Hold up a moment, ma'am. There's something important I need to tell you.
I'm listening.
I'm going to give you B592's reset code. If he hears the code phrase, it'll reset his cognitive processes and make him docile. You'll need to say B592 initialize factory reset, followed by the authorization code Gamma 71 Epsilon. Once he's shut down, I can transport him safely back to the Institute.
Good. I'd like to avoid any unnecessary violence.
Well, he might not be alone up there. Violence might be inevitable. That's all, ma'am. Ready when you are.
Well
Judging
done.
by your gear, I'm gonna guess you two are agents just like me.
B592, initialize factory reset. Authorization Gamma 71 Epsilon.
About what? Mm-hmm. Tickling who? Oh crap.
Why can't a synth be a person too?
That'll work.
I don't really see the difference.
Yeah, she said no.
Wampa.
Faded.
I hit that like thumbs up.
Thanks, Faded.
I'm glad to see you return safely. I know the task was difficult, but I needed you to see firsthand how dangerous a rogue synth can be.
Gabriel and his gang were sick bastards, hanging their victims up like trophies. I'm just glad it's over.
While we can do nothing for Gabriel's victims, we can at least take comfort in the knowledge that the threat has been removed. But enough about that. The task is done. You've returned our synth safely to us. I couldn't
Can you eat that hot chip?
Well done. While you were away, I had quarters prepared for you. You'll find all the basic necessities, as well as a generous stock of arms and equipment. Go and have a look. I think you'll be quite pleased.
Damn.
Reporting status. All functions normal.
It's an honor to meet you, man.
I can't express how truly humbling it is to stand in your presence.
Feels like this project has been going on for months. Do we really need all these coursers roaming the halls?
Our new synths are so lifelike, I keep mistaking.
No way.
A clean and healthy work
How come?
is essential to maximum productivity.
No, man. Oh. So they did it on purpose.
Your new quarters are here, ma'am. When you're finished here, ma'am, wants to see you.
Son?
Hello, Mother. Tell me, what would you do when someone has stolen from you?
That's a loaded question. What's been stolen from you?
Institute property is not often taken from us. We cannot react lightly when it happens. The group that calls themselves the Railroad have acquired several synths from the Institute. Synths that had gone missing in recent months. They no doubt mean to free these synths
in their delusion that synths are somehow sentient beings. You've been in contact with the Railroad, so you're aware of their misguided beliefs.
They're crazy, thinking machines are alive.
Agreed. However noble they may believe themselves to be, they are thieves. Usually they are a minor nuisance, but lately they have become more emboldened. I'm afraid we've reached the point where a response is necessary. We have learned the current location of these synths, and need to reacquire them before the Railroad can hide them.
Sounds pretty simple.
Hopefully, yes. But it's important that we act on this soon, before the Railroad has any indication we've tracked them. We also don't want the Brotherhood of Steel getting wind of the presence of the synths. That would only complicate matters.
Hey, I'll act quickly. You can count on me.
You'll have a contact waiting for you just outside Bunker Hill. Good luck.
The butthole destroyer. That's what you doing, Faded? You're playing.
Waving hand.
Faded. What you playing? Faded. I think he's gone.
I've been waiting for you.
Sorry to have held you up.
Try and keep up from here out. Our targets are inside. 4 synths under railroad protection. Majority of the settlement is uninvolved and are expected to run for cover. The situation appears to have escalated. A covert approach is likely impossible. We move in, secure the synths, and I relay out with them to the Institute. Clear? The mission's parameters just changed. We're going shooting. Requesting backup relay now.
All right. Oh man. I'm gonna fix that my robot.
Terminating with extreme prejudice. No life signs detected.
You there, Synth.
Come on, please. Just don't.
B257, initiate reset. Authorization code Theta 93 Stratus.
Here they are.
God, it's a Courser.
Issue the reset codes and we'll relay back to the Institute. Time is critical.
No sudden moves.
Please, no.
Y915, initiate reset. Authorization code Beta 77 Tempest. All right, Synth.
Please.
C322, initiate reset. Authorization code Gamma 49 Typhoon. I've been looking for you.
No, I've got money. It's yours if you let me go.
F633, initiate reset. Authorization code Delta 62 Arcus.
That's all of them. Objective complete. Return to the town. Make sure all hostiles have been eliminated. I will relay the synths back to the Institute. Report to Father upon your return. Good work.
Tickle time. Take the chip and then tickle. Most hate it. First the chip, then the tickle. Tickle, 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 tickle. Sometimes it makes you fart. Or poop your pants. Yeah, she wants to be.
Hit the like.
Hey, Goose, thanks, buddy. Faded was in here in the chat a minute ago. I asked him if he was doing anything, but then he was gone, I think. I'm just killing stuff. Somebody's still alive in here. Can't kill this kid. What the heck? Killed your cow.
Hey, you. Talk some sense into my numbskull son.
Right?
Hey, this is between the two of you.
We got a good life here, and you'd throw it all away.
All I do here is help crusty old caravan.
Might as well go.
I'm not alone in this, Dad.
You guys are toast. Goodbye. Goodbye. I think everybody's dead now. Anybody else hiding? I don't see anybody else.
An enemy may be utilizing stealth. How interesting.
Yes.
I think they're all gone. Let's see. Alright. Tickler. It's called Tickleax. Mm-hmm. Oh, really? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh, wow. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Oh, nice. Yeah. Just gotta redo it. So you selling your hearse? Needs too much work. Yeah. Should be able to get some good money for it. I would sell it for $2,000 at least.
You know, in all my years, I've never set foot outside the Institute. Not once. Since the day they brought me here. I've never had a reason. But now, this just confirms the truth I've always known. The Commonwealth is dead. There's no future here. The only hope for humanity lies below.
So why come out here?
To put things in perspective, I suppose. Standing here, I'm reminded of how fortunate I am that I was spared a life in this wasteland. I know that to you, I was kidnapped from that vault. In truth, the Institute rescued me. Both of us, really.
But why refreeze me?
As a failsafe, of course. I was the perfect candidate. An infant with uncorrupted DNA. But if something were to go wrong, if I died, well, the Institute realized a contingency plan was prudent. Another source of pre-war DNA, preferably related to their primary subject. It only made sense that my parents should fill that role. So you were kept alive and safe within the vault. I'll admit, when I had you released from Vault 111, I had no expectations that you'd survive out here in all this. To not only do so, but manage to find me. To infiltrate the Institute itself. Extraordinary.
So it was you. You let me out?
Yes. It was my decision. Certainly, it was no longer necessary to keep you suspended. Well, I suppose I wanted to see what would happen. An experiment of sorts. Would the Commonwealth corrupt you, as it has everything else? Would you even survive? Perhaps most curious to me, would you, after all this time, attempt to find me? And now I know the answer.
Sean, you need to know. I still love you.
I can see that you do. It's remarkable. There are greater things to come after your success at Bunker Hill. The synths have been safely returned and will be repurposed. Thank you for your work. I hope you weren't at too much risk.
There's always a risk. It was worth it.
I'm glad you see it that way. The railroad remains an annoyance, of course. But they'll be dealt with as necessary. And you, well, you've passed the test, as they say. You have done well. Please, take this as a token of my appreciation. Our appreciation, really.
Yeah!
It's time for you to become more involved in the future of the Institute. I'd like you to join me inside. The Directorate is meeting, and you should be there. I'll be there. I've seen enough. It's time to go back in.
From what I hear, that rogue synth at Libertalia was a real menace. Glad it's back where it belongs. Nice work bringing that rogue synth back.
Father has done remarkable things. I could not exist were it not for him.
If you encounter a hazardous chemical spill, please alert the Facilities Division immediately.
Let's get this Directorate meeting over with before we speak further. It's important. Good, we're all here. I think it's time we begin.
Sir, excuse me, but what exactly is she doing here?
I will address that issue. But there are other subjects that require our attention first. The level of unrest in the Commonwealth continues to rise, as we're all aware. Your report.
All Institute facilities remain completely secure with the exception of one notable breach. Otherwise, internally, things are as tight as they've ever been. Dr. Ao has been keeping an eye on things topside.
Yes, Watchers show no additional threats beyond those previously identified. The International Airport remains
I'll be right back.
with Brotherhood presence noted at several other points throughout the region. Intelligence suggests that this railroad continues to operate and is becoming more ambitious. SRB agents are monitoring all known situations, sir.
Very good, thank you. It's clear that our safety needs to be the primary concern going forward. To that end, where are we on Phase 3?
Sir, are you sure this is the time to be discussing it? Given, well, considering all parties present?
Ah, yes, that's true. Have you heard anything about Phase 3?
casserole. I ate one, but I ate the other stuff. Plus, I still have salad. So
Are you following?
that one was so filling, though. It's like compact meat. It's like so dense. So that's why I say what I can't eat it all. Yeah, it's pretty fucking good. I bet you could do that.
This really is a matter of importance.
Yeah, it's pretty good though. Pretty gator.
I hope you're not too overwhelmed. This really is a matter of importance.
Okay. Like it. You drank it out.
I hope you're not too overwhelmed.
Just to drink it out.
This really is a matter of importance.
Yeah, this is the last one. Yeah. Should have been here only till 6 o'clock.
I hope you're not too overwhelmed.
I actually got to the yard at 5:22 or whatever. I'm way out there.
Are you following?
Want me to turn this light off? Okay. Welcome.
I hope you're not too overwhelmed.
Okay, they're looking at me about something.
Of course.
Really? Well, there's no shame in being out of the loop, as it were. The project has been classified for quite a long time. Power is, as I'm sure you've seen above ground, a very valuable commodity. I'm not talking about some abstract concept of control. I mean real, tangible power. The kind that keeps the lights on. With every advance the Institute makes, our need for raw power increases. Many compromises and sacrifices have been made over the years to allow progress to continue.
In this world, I'm sure compromise is necessary.
Quite right. For far too long, we've been dependent on others. On our surroundings, that time is over. Phase 3 is simply the activation of a nuclear reactor that can provide enough power to the Institute now and forever. It will ensure not just our survival, but our prosperity.
Sounds like an important step.
That's an understatement. The reactor is close to ready, but recent tests have determined we have a few tasks ahead of us. Thus, we come to Phase 3. and to how you will help.
Sir.
Yes, Dr. Ayo. Previously, we would rely on Kellogg for above-ground operations, yes? Well, he is gone. While I am not overly fond of putting my own mother in harm's way, she has proven more than capable of handling herself.
Yes, but...
This is not a matter for debate. Now, there is one more subject that requires discussion.
I don't know that this is the time.
Dr. Holdren, it is time. Please, as I'm sure several of you are already aware, I have been under Dr. Volkert's care for some time. I'm sorry, this is difficult for me. Our best efforts have failed. Every experimental treatment we could devise has been unsuccessful. I'm sorry to say I am dying.
What? Can't be
Please,
serious.
everyone, please. I am sorry. This is not how I wanted to tell you, but we're running out of time.
There must be something we can do to help you.
The only thing that matters now is continuing the Institute's work. It will be all right. I assure you, we can talk more later. Right now, the future of the Institute is at stake. The Institute cannot survive without leadership. The Directorate must continue to govern with the best interest of all in mind. To that end, I am naming my mother as my successor.
Oh, boy. You can't be serious!
Really? Seems a poor choice.
How can you possibly justify this? She isn't one of us. She isn't even a scientist.
Ignoring your borderline, insubordinate tone, I will simply say this. The Institute has enough scientists. What it needs is a leader. I believe my mother has already proven herself more than capable in that regard. This will conclude this meeting. Thank you.
Our technology must seem pretty advanced by your standards. I had no idea.
I know this is... well, it's a lot to take in at once. I'm sorry, Mother. I hope it wasn't too presumptuous of me to put you in charge without even asking first.
I can do the job.
Of course you can. That's why I made the decision. There's no question that some of the Directorate and the Institute at large will need reassurances about your appointment. That's why I'd like you to take charge of this latest operation. Dr. Fillmore can fill you in on the details. There are hard decisions ahead for all of us, but for you especially. I know that you'll do the right thing.
Dr. Carlin's doing some amazing things with our genetically engineered crops.
Dr. Holdren?
I'm glad you're here. I'd like to conduct an experiment, but I need some assistance with it. I believe we can improve the growth rates of our crops by using mutated cells, such as those found in supermutants. To test this theory, I'll need a tissue sample from a particularly strong supermutant. I expect I'll eventually need several such samples, but let's just start with one.
How do I, obtain this tissue sample, exactly?
Well, I suppose you'll just cut off some of its flesh, store it however you like, and then bring it to me. Probably best if you kill it first.
You need a tissue sample from a strong super mutant. Got it.
That's right. Now remember, only a particularly hardy super mutant will fit the bill for this experiment. I don't need it right away, but if you do come across such a specimen, I'd be grateful if you could bring back a sample.
Nice.
Faded. How's it going? Just going. Ah. Yeah. Time to get faded. Damn it.
That's it.
Whoa, I don't want to be in this area, I don't think. Bless you, bless you. I don't want to be there either. Hmm. Too much stuff to do? Hmm. Hmm. So what you doing? Fade it? Chilling?
Got it.
Mm-hmm.
Sweet.
Weapons hot.
Yes. Got it.
Oh shit, I can't travel from this location? Oh crap, I can't go that way. You gotta go back through this way. Haha.
Virgil.
Well, I'm glad to see the relay didn't completely vaporize you.
The interceptor worked. It was rough, but it worked.
Amazing. And what about the serum? Did you find the serum?
I've got it right here.
That's it. That's really it. All right. Let's see. Retrovirus has matured nicely. Density gradient is high. Recombinant counter-intron sequences look stable. Transcriptive exon strands have formed.
That's good.
It is. But there's only one way to know if it works. All right. Here we go. And now, we wait.
It'll work. Don't worry.
I hope so. We just have to let the retrovirus run its course. I'm going to rest for a while. I'm back in a few days, maybe a week, and... well, I guess we'll see. In any event, you kept your end of our bargain. Thank you.
Father is more than just our leader. He is our creator.
Dr. Fillmore. Busy day for you, isn't it? Well, it's about to get busier. You're going to lead this operation, I'm told. What the hell is this operation about? Hey, relax. We wouldn't send you off without the proper information. Recent events have upset our timetable. Getting the reactor online has become our #1 priority. It needs to be running, well, yesterday. We're going to have to cut some corners. I'm not thrilled, but it means we'll need to rely on some pre-war tech. You're going to the mass fusion building to acquire a beryllium agitator for us. Consider it done. I'll consider it done when I've got it in my hands. I'm going with you.
No way. You're not going. You'd be a liability.
Well, that's about the most insulting thing I've heard in a while. Okay, you're on your own then. Good luck. Not to put more pressure on you, but we have to move quickly on this. Word is that the Brotherhood is nosing around the area. We don't want them getting the agitator before we do. Head on up to the relay, and they'll get you over to mass fusion in a flash. Pun sort of intended.
Alright.
I'm looking forward to working for you, future director.
You killing people, faded? Alright. But you just playing multiplayer? Team deathmatch? Did you get more of that killer wax? Dang nabbit. 60 kill wax. That was badass.
Something's out. Target located.
Going down.
Power's out.